He burns the city to break the silence. 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 You wanted silence at my end, a pretty grave, a quiet end. But I was born with fire lungs and fists that beat like loaded drums. Growing not the whisper, I'm the blast. You built the grave, but I won't pass. If you bury me louder, with speakers bleeding flames like towers. No soft goodbyes, no priest, no bow. I rise in wreckage, hear me now. Bury me louder, or don't even try. I licked the blade, I sang in scars. You counted wounds, I counted stars. I'm not your ghost, I'm not your shame. I'm thunder dressed in skin and flame. I'm not the whisper, I'm the blast. You built the grave, but I won't pass. If you bury me louder, with speakers bleeding flames like towers. No soft goodbyes, no priest, no bow. I rise in wreckage, hear me now. Bury me louder, or don't even try. Don't even try, or don't even try. I licked the blade, I sang in scars. You counted wounds, I counted stars. I'm not your ghost, I'm not your ghost, I'm not your ghost. I'm not your shame now. I rise in wreckage, hear me now. I rise in wreckage, hear me now. You want me gone? Do it loud, or I'll haunt your silence, screaming proud. Screaming proud. No, I'll haunt your silence, screaming proud. Screaming proud. Bury me louder, face it as flesh. Let the reflex the cloud. No muted end, no secret fear. If I go down, I'll burn the gear. Shapers the city to break the silence. They left me burning in the cold, but fire taught me what I hold. No gods above, no hands to guide. Just ash and bones and grief and pride. I rise in flame, I walk in dust. What you erase still answers us. Hear the call of the ashes, drum of smoke, heart flame. You buried me with silence, but the silence said my name. She's not gone, she just changed. You sealed the gate, you turned the lock, but I was born from shattered rock. No crown of gold, no dress of white, just blackened skies and holy fight. Ash to voice, stone to scream. You thought I broke, but I became. Hear the call of the ashes, where the burn rise proud again. You can't kill what's born in ruin, you just fuel the flame within. You said I cried, that I fall apart, but I packed my knives and played it smart. You wrote my ending in your head, but darling, I was gone instead. I don't burn a freezing style. You lit the match, I smiled. I'm colder than you thought, not tragic, not destroyed. You aimed for heartbreak, but I gave you void. No need to shout, no tear was bought, just silence, sharp and colder than you thought. I wore your doubts like borrowed skin, but they peeled off when I let the dark in. I kissed the exit with no sound and left your world without a ground. You call it ghosting, I call it peace. You named me fire, I was ice beneath. Colder than you thought, not tragic, not destroyed. You aimed for heartbreak, but I gave you void. No need to shout, no tear was bought, just silence, sharp and colder than you thought. I call it peace. You made me fire, I was ice beneath. Colder than your perfect lie, colder than your soft goodbye. You held the script, I burned the plot. No mercy here, just colder than you thought. To break the silence, but I stayed breathing, didn't lie. They took the light, they left the smoke, but every chain became a cloak. No throne of gold, no robe of silk, just blood and ash and eyes like guilt. Crowned in collapse, I wear the fall like royalty. No rescue left, just fire brewing loyalty. You tried to end me, but I rose in gaps. Now I'm crowned in collapse. You called it weakness, all I kept, but you forget what doesn't weep. I built an empire in the cracks, and used my pain, then took it back. I was not saved, I was forged. This is not grace, this is power scorched, gorged. Crowned in collapse, no crowns so pure, no queens so real. I made the rubble my sword and my seal. So write your end in shattered maps, and bow your head to collapse. To collapse. You collapse. I wear the fall like royalty. No rescue maps, just fire, ruin, loyalty. You tried to end me, but I rose in gaps. Now I reign, crowned in collapse. Crowned in collapse. I wear the fall like royalty. No rescue maps, just fire, ruin, loyalty. You tried to end me, but I rose in gaps. Now I reign, crowned in collapse. You called it weakness, all I kept, but you forget what doesn't weep. I built an empire in the cracks, and used my pain, then took it back. was not saved, I was forged. This is not grace, this is power scorched. Crowned in collapse, crowned in collapse. No crown so pure, no queen so real. I made the rebel my sword and my seal. So I joined in shattered glass and bow your head to collapse. I wear the fall like royalty. No queen so real. Tis not your silence, your grace, your shame, your wrong and all rage unleashed. Don't. They'll stitch me in cotton lies with velvet moons and downcast eyes. But I don't need a lion spin. I broke your dress code from within. You call it chaos, I call it breath. Your silence is a kind of death. Don't dress me quiet, don't rhyme me sweet. I'm molten leather and shattered beat. You want it all, I brought a knife. Don't dress me quiet, this is my life. I wear the words you tried to drown. Let's like your flame and battle crown. You pray for pretty, beg for still. But I was born to break, not build. You call it chaos, I call it breath. Your silent chaos, I call it breath. You call it chaos, I call it breath. You call it chaos, you call it chaos. You call it chaos, I call it breath. Your silence is a dumb as death. You call it chaos, I call it breath. Your silence is a kind of death. Don't dress me quiet, don't write me sweet. I'm molten leather and shattered beat. You want it all, I bought a knife. Don't dress me quiet, this is my life. I wear the words you tried to drown. Like spark your flame and battle crown. You pray for pretty, beg for still. But I was born to break, not build. You want it all, I brought a knife. Don't dress me quiet, this is my life. I wear the words you tried to drown. Let's fight your flame and battle crown. You pray for pretty, beg for still. But I was born to break, not build. This is my life. This is my life. I wear the words you tried to drown. Like spike and flame and battle crown. You pray for pretty, beg for still. But I was born to break, not build. I am not soft, I am not saved. I am not here to be engraved. 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 He burns the city to break the silence. You wanted whispers when I bled, a silent fall, a gentle end. But every crack I couldn't hide came screaming from the depths inside. Cry held my breath to keep you calm. But silence tastes like loaded guns. I wasn't built to break soft, I bleed in volume, I scream what's lost. Don't ask for grace when I collapse, there's beauty in this brutal crash. You drew the lines I had to fit, but I was fire and you were split. I kissed the wall, I bit the floor, and now I don't beg anymore. wasn't built to break soft. I bleed in volume, I scream what's lost. I bleed in volume, I drew the lines I had to fit. But I was fire and you were split. I kissed the wall, I bit the floor, and now I don't beg anymore. Don't label it drama when it's survival. Don't call it noise when it's all I have. I wasn't built to fade away. I love like war, I break like flame. You are quiet, turn around. I rise in wreckage, I burn it down. I wasn't built to fade away. I love like war, I break like flame. You are quiet, turn around. I rise in wreckage, I burn it down. She burns the city to break the silence. Born, still dancing in your quiet storm. Say my name like it's a sin. Touch me slow, then bleed again. Kiss me like you regret it, like you know it won't last. Like your lips are bombs and the fuse burns fast. No forever, no what if. Just kiss me like you regret it. You said you changed, that makes me laugh. I trace your lies on your photograph. But monsters always taste the same, and I still like the after flame. This isn't love, it's gravity. It's two dead stars kissing violently. Kiss me like it's our last sin, like we won't come back again. Hold me wrong and hold me tight, then vanish before the light. Touch me slow, then bleed again. Kiss me like it's our last sin, like we won't come back again. Hold me wrong and hold me tight, then vanish before the light. Kiss me like you regret it, like you know it won't last. Like your lips are bombs and the fuse burns fast. No forever, no what if. Just kiss me like you regret it. Just kiss me like you regret it. Kiss me like you regret it. Kiss me like you regret it. Oh. Regrets, no halo, just flames of your no. Regrets, no halo, just flames of your no. She used to pray in broken light. Now she dances in a war at night. The scenes of death, the sky won't speak, so she carves her name in bloody ink. You took her wings, grow claws instead. Painted her soul in shades of red. There's no halo left, just fire and noise. She sings like rage, she screams like choice. No gods to save, no rules to break. She is the storm your silence made. The regrets, no halo, just fire and noise. She sings like rage, she screams like choice. No gods to save, no rules to break. She is the storm your silence made. No class, the veil is gone. She kissed the blade and wrote this song. No roses left, no second breath, just firelight and whispered death. She doesn't cry, she goes and pray. She walks through hell and burns the way. There's no halo left, no fear, no shame. She wrote her truth in acid rain. Forget forgiveness, forget regret. She's everything you can't forget. The regrets, no halo, just fire and noise. She sings like rage, she screams like choice. No gods to save, no rules to break. She is the storm her silence made. The regrets, no halo left, just fire. The regrets, no halo left. The regrets, no halo left, just fire. The regrets, no halo left, just fire. Just fire and noise. She sings like rage, she screams like choice. No gods to save, no rules to break. She is the storm your silence made. The regrets, no halo, just fire and noise. She sings like rage, she screams like choice. No gods to save, no rules to break. She is the storm your silence made. She is the storm your silence made. Get the city to break the silence. Tried on grace, it didn't fit. They smiled wide and sold me grit. I lit the candles, played the part, but pretty things just fall apart. Mascara, tears, dead flowers bloom. I found myself inside a room with no one real and nothing warm, just polished lies in perfect form. There's nothing pretty left in me, just bones and flame and honesty. No past or hope, no gentle touch, just screaming truth, and that's enough. They called me cold when I said no. They call me mad when I let go. I'm not your rose, I'm not your calm. I'm what you made with both your palms. Don't ask for light in what you've killed. I bled for peace, you kept it spilled. There's nothing pretty left in me, just bones and flame and honesty. No past or hope, no gentle touch, just screaming truth, and that's enough. There's nothing pretty left in me, just bones and flame and honesty. No past or hope, no gentle touch, just screaming truth, and that's enough. There's nothing pretty left in me, just bones and flame and honesty. There's nothing pretty left to fake, no soft apology to make. I'll walk through ash in combat boots, and all that's left is what's true. And that's enough, and that's enough. You like me soft, you like me still, a quiet doll to fit your will. But velvet cuts and lace can bleed. I smiled and watched you plant the seed. You wanted grace, you got control, but roses bloom on poisoned cheeks. No love songs, no second week. She kissed the match, let it fall, and smiled while watching buildings crawl. They called her quiet, they called her sweet. She kept the gasoline under her seat. She kept the gasoline under her seat. She burned the city just to feel alive. Screamed her name in neon firelight. They built a cage, she lit the sky. No more silence, no more lies, no more lies, no more lies. She burned the lost, they called her weak, but they forgot the bombs can speak. She burned the city just to feel alive. Screamed her name in neon firelight. They built a cage, she lit the sky. No more silence, no more lies. She burned the city, and out of hate, because silence was too late. This is the anthem of the unheard. The fire you feel, that was her. Down the city, and never said goodbye. No more lies. She's the voice beneath your sleep. She doesn't cry, she doesn't beg. She waits and writes your name in ash. She knows your name, she knows the nights you lied. She kept your sins in flame and kissed the part of you that died. No blood, no blade, no scream, no fight. Just a stare that cracks the light. You broke her once, but now she sees. And every breath you take, she breathes. She waits in corners and glass and wires. She hums your fate in funeral choirs. She knows your name, you sleep alone. The storm you made is hers to own. She never left, she's coming home. Doesn't cry, she doesn't beg. She waits in corners in glass and wires. She hums your fate in funeral choirs. She knows your name and where you sleep alone. The storm you made is hers to own. She never left, she's coming home. And broken screens, they stare at me through TV dreams. My silence is a loaded gun. I don't escape, I make them run. They said don't scream, so I screamed in color. Yeah, they said be good, so I break the frame and I don't turn. Your wires hum inside my skin, but I'm not made to let them win. They fill my fall, they named my fear, but now I speak and they disappear. Terror, memory corrupted, she cannot be silenced, she cannot be sold. They watch, I burn, I bleed in light they can't unlearn. No cage, no scripts, no slow return. I break the frame and I don't turn. Don't scream, so it's big burn. Don't scream, didn't burn, let it burn. They watch, I burn, I bleed in light they can't unlearn. No cage, no scripts, no slow return. I break the frame and I don't turn. They watch, I burn, I bleed in light they can't unlearn. No cage, no scripts, no slow return. I break the frame and I don't turn. Don't turn. Yeah, don't turn. Be the flame. Let it burn. Let it burn. I don't like punks for ghosts like you. You killed the verse before it grew. No violins, no soft refrain, just broken glass and acid rain. You wanted sleep, you got a flame. You wanted quiet, I erased your name. This is not a heart song, this is not regret. It's every scream I swallowed, no softened like a thread. No candlelight, no soft goodbye, just truth that cuts and won't deny. You made the mess then left the stage, but I turned silence into rage. I dressed in scars, I played your game, and now I sing with no shame. You wanted sweet, you got a flame. You got a sweet, you got a. You wanted sweet, you got a flame. You got a sweet, you got a flame. You wanted quiet, I erased your name. You made the mess and left the stage, but I turned silence into rage. I trust in scars, I played your game, and now I sing with no shame. I wrote you one love song, on six children buried in under bass. Under bass. Under bass. You called me crazy when I you. Good. If I change you, better. I'm too loud for your weak empire. Too wild to burn, too raw for wires. You built your throne for paper lies. I came to scream, I came to You burned the city? Good. If I change you, better. I'm too loud for your weak empire. Too loud to burn, too raw for wires. You built your throne for paper lies. I came to scream, I came to rise. To break the silence. You said I'm sorry like it heals, but ghosts don't flinch and scars don't feel. You came back late with softer eyes, but I've buried all my lullabies. I'm not angry, not undone, just tired of where I run. I'm too tired to forgive, to burn, to ever mend. Just say you changed, but I can't bend. This heart's not soft, not yours to fix. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. We said I'm sorry like it heals, but ghosts don't flinch and scars don't feel. You came back late with softer eyes, but I've buried all my lullabies. I'm not angry, not undone, just tired of where I run. I'm too tired to forgive, to burn, to ever mend. You say you change, but I can't bend. This heart's not soft, not yours to fix. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. I'm too tired to forgive, to burn, to ever mend. You say you change, but I can't bend. This heart's not soft, not yours to fix. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. I used to cry like broken glass, now silence is the only path. I smiled once when you said wait, but the door shut, I sealed the gate. Forgiveness takes breath, you left me none. I'm too tired to heal your side. I did too much, I'm glad I tried. Now all I own is what survived. Not cruel, not kind, just not alive. I'm not angry, not undone, just tired of where I run. I'm too tired to forgive, to learn to ever mend. You say you changed, but I can't bend. This heart's not soft, not yours to fix. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. I'm not angry, not undone, just tired of where I run. I'm too tired to forgive. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. I'm too tired to forgive, that's it. She burns the city to break the silence. She walks like smoke, eyes like steel. You think she's sweet until you feel the slowest burn, the quiet sting. She never cries, she wears a ring. Name scratched on the inside, silk on skin, and knives within. You never saw the war begin. Venom in velvet, kiss with a curse, sweet on the surface, deadly rehearse. She holds the blade behind the lace. You called her soft, you made that face. She danced like glass, you felt alive. But ghosts don't bleed, they just survive. She left you love, wrapped in a spell. Now every breath you take burns well. With your name tattooed on me, this woman is armed with silence and knowledge. Venom in velvet, lying her light. She smiles while setting your world alight. You built the trap, she took the bait, and made revenge feel like fate. I milk on skin, knives within. You never saw the war begin. Venom in velvet, lying her light. She smiles while setting your world alight. You built the trap, she took the bait, and made revenge feel like fate. Venom in velvet, kiss with a curse, sweet on the surface, deadly rehearse. She holds the blade behind the lace. You called her soft, you made that. Venom in velvet, kiss with a curse, sweet on the surface, deadly rehearse. She holds the blade behind the lace. You called her soft, you made that face. She burns the city to break the silence. She burns the city to break the silence. She paints her eyes in ashen wine, her voice a curse outside of time. The wind obeys, her wolves retreat. She walks a flame with bloody feet. Drum, drum under my breath. Beat like heart, beat like death. Drum, drum, don't forget. She's not gone, not yet. Witch skin, war drum, holy rage. Burn the name, break the cage. She dances sharp, she moves like death. A spell of scars and stolen breath. Drum, drum, drum on your rage. Burn the name, break the cage. She dances sharp, she moves like death. Spell of scars and stolen breath. They burned her once, they'll burn again. But ash remembers every sin. She hums in dirt, she speaks through flame. She holds her of fear knows your name. Strike the ground, shake the sky. She is here, she does not die. Witch skin, war draw, rise and fight. She owns the dark, she bleeds the light. You call it wrath, she calls it home. She breaks the spell, she walks alone. Draw on your rage, burn the name, break the cage. She dances sharp, she moves like death. A spell of scars and stolen breath. Witch skin, war draw, rise and fight. She owns the dark, she bleeds the light. You call it wrath, she calls it home. She breaks the spell, she walks alone. Draw on your rage, burn the name, break the cage. She dances sharp, she moves like death. A spell of scars and stolen breath. Draw holy rage, burn the name, break the cage. She dances sharp, she moves like death. A spell of scars and stolen breath. They burned her once, they'll burn again. But ash remembers every sin. No doors slammed, no voices raised. No blood, no glass, no fire blaze. Just one less text, one missed call. A silence you don't notice at all. You thought I'd stay, you thought I'd bleed, but I left soft while you still breathed. You lost me quietly. No storm, no scene. I faded slow, not to be seen. You held the shell, but not the flame. You lost me, and I left no name. I made my peace while you looked down. You wrote the smile, ignored the drown. You never heard the last goodbye. It wasn't scream, it was too dry. You don't miss me, you miss control. But I slipped through and took it whole. You lost me quietly. No storm, no scene. I faded slow, not to be seen. You held the shell, but not the flame. You lost me endlessly. No storm, no scene. I faded slow, not to be seen. You held the shell, but not the flame. You lost me, and I left no name. I made my peace while you looked down. You wrote the smile, ignored the drown. You never heard the last goodbye. It wasn't scream, it was too dry. You don't miss me, you miss control. But I slipped through and took it whole. It whole. And took it whole. You lost me in between, not in rage, but in routine with quiet breath, and I was gone. You never knew until too long. I burst the city to break the silence. You smiled, I screamed, you fell asleep. I drowned beneath the quiet game. You loved the mask, forgot the name. yours and mine. You haunt the songs I never played. I bled in color, you watched it fade. This is the scream you never earned. This is the fire you never burned. You never heard me scream, but now it echoes in your sleep. You chase the silence, but it screams like me. You never heard, but I never stopped. She burns the city to break the silence. She said I'd break it, stay down low. You walked away real proud and slow. But silence doesn't mean defeat, it's just the sound of my heartbeat. You burned a bridge, I lit the sky. Now watch me walk where angels die. I'm not for love, I'm not back for peace. I came to haunt, to slice, to seize. You wanted war, then drink its blood. I'm not back for tears, I'm back for blood. She burns the city to break the silence. You dressed in guilt, I dressed in black. I carried scars you won't get back. You left the blade, I learned to aim. Now every echo screams your name. You said I'd fade, you said I'd fall, but here I stand, above it all. I'm not for love, I'm not back for peace. I came to haunt, to slice, to seize. You wanted war, then drink its blood. I'm not back for tears, I'm back for blood. I'm not back for love, I'm not back for peace. I'm not back for peace. I came to haunt, to slice, to seize. You wanted war, then drink its blood. I'm not back for tears, I'm back for blood. She burns the city to break the silence. You dressed in guilt, I dressed in black. I carried scars you won't get back. You left the blade, I learned to aim. Now every echo screams your name. I'm not for love, I'm not back for peace. I came to haunt, to slice, to seize. You wanted war, then drink its blood. I'm not back for tears, I'm back for blood. I'm back for blood. I'm not back for love, I'm not back to mend. I'm the full stop at your dead end. You called me storm, you called me flood. So drown now, I'm back for blood. I'm not back for love, I'm not back for peace. I came to haunt, to slice, to seize. You wanted war, then drink its blood. I'm not back for tears, I'm back for blood. She burns the city to break the silence. Don't call me bricks, no hail, just flames. I bite back twice as hard as I cry. Your silence cuts, but I don't fold. I spit my truth in red and gold. Painted lips, bleeding fists. This is what survival is. Bleed like me if you're real. Scream if you know how it feels. No rules is here, just open scars. We wear pain like metal horns. liked me small, you liked me sweet, until I kicked back from the street. I'm not your doll, I'm not your grace, I'm every no you couldn't face. I'm not fixed, I'm not soft, I'm not sorry, I'm not yours. Bleed like me if you will, scream if you know it feels. No roses here, just open scars. We wear pain like battle wars. Painted lips, bleeding fists, this is what survival is. Bleed like me if you're real, scream if you know how it feels. No roses here, just open scars. We wear pain like battle marks. Remarks. You liked me small, you liked me sweet, until I kicked back from the street. I'm not your doll, I'm not your grace, I'm every no you couldn't face. I'm not fixed, I'm not soft, I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry.